Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Fallout 2. In the last session, our good friend here, Mr. Morgan, wielding a spear right now, he explored the village of Arroyo, rescued a dog, stole from his auntie, strutted around the place like he owned it in his new vault suit, insulted the shaman by asking for a reward for dealing with some vicious plants, and was finally given the task by the elder. All in all, a good day. Anyway, here we are, just about to approach the Great Bridge here with a view to venturing into the Wasteland proper and heading towards our destination, which, according to our quest log here, is heading due east to find somebody called Vic, the trader. So that's what we'll get to in a second, because there's a couple more tents to steal from. Well, we're not stealing actually, we're just procuring supplies for our perilous journey, which I'm sure the villagers will be more than glad to give us if it means that it increases our chance of finding this Gek. Clay pot, probably a chamber pot. You can keep the contents of that one, my friend. Nothing doing there. We're going to put the spear away for now. Nothing doing there either. And who is this delightful lady? This is a tribeswoman of no discernible uniqueness, and this is the bridge guard, whose name was Minock, I believe. Hello, chosen one. Off to find the Gek? Yes, I am off to find the Gek, but before I go, I would like to ask you some questions. I'm sure the elder or somebody told us about Minock and the fact that he deals with traders, so let's see what information he might have to assist. Yeah, there you go. So asking him about the traders. They come from Klamath. About every 2 months. There won't be another here for a month or more, but Klamath's only a few days east of here. Okay. And what about this object, this trinket, this water canteen thing that I have from this Sacred Vault 13? Anything you know about this? It's just somewhere to put water, isn't it, surely? Yeah, a metal water gourd. Maybe the vault sent it to us as an omen. Yeah, rather than drinking from gourd skins, we're drinking from a canteen. Technology. Okay, do you know who brought this item to our village? I don't remember his name. Just that it was old and loud. Too loud for proper manners, but he knew many things. He was from Klamath, east, like I said. Okay, so Klamath is east. The man, Vic, probably, loud, lacking manners, which is kind of a strange thing to say for a tribesperson, because we're probably not the most well-mannered people in general. But then again, we're living in a wasteland. Everybody's probably uncouth around these parts, whether it's a built-up metropolis or a small village. So yeah, we're going east. We're looking to speak with Vic. He's probably in Klamath, and we have got a metal thing that we can put water in, which is going to be very useful because we're travelling for days due east. So water in a canteen, much needed, I feel. All right. Set up today's quick save. And before you know it, we'll be on the road. Morgan is off skis. Right. There's probably more locations than that. Oh yeah, there's quite a few. I seem to recall there's been quite a few. Right, so we're going due east. Apparently it's going to take several days. We're setting off on the 25th of July, 2241 at 10:15. When do we arrive at our destination? Let's have a look. Very mountainous region. Hopefully we don't get accosted by anything too deadly on our way to Klamath. The game probably going to be kind to us and not give us a random encounter. Or maybe a scripted one, perhaps, I don't know. But this has taken us about 5 days. Well, 4 and a bit. Very long journey. That canteen didn't look very big, did it? Sipping that water like it's liquid gold, dabbing it on our lips, which become dry and cracked as we travel in the sun. But we have finally arrived at our destination in the dead of night. You have entered a small town called Klamath. Small town indeed. Oh, looks like an outhouse of some description. Some little shacks. Brahmin pen. Blades. Somewhere to buy some weaponry, maybe. It's quite sunny outside, so I'm struggling to see because it's dark and the light is reflecting off my screen. So somewhere to rest would be nice, so that we can get our head down and maybe rest our weary head. Golden Gecko, that could be an inn. We need to find an inn, somewhere to rest. Where are we? I've lost where we are. Oh, there we are. Right. Well, we'll just check out these little outhouses first. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Until we go inside, perhaps. Oh, it's got functioning toilets. This is a toilet. The sharpened edges around the seat make this a very uncomfortable place to sit. Clearly not somewhere you're going to rest your backside and to wait until morning then, no? If you want to get your head down somewhere that's free, rather than paying any fee for a bed. Oh, this is Vic's. Hang fire. Vic's probably in bed or something, I don't know. Whoa! Deck of tragic cards. I mean, this is clearly theft. We can't really claim at this point that we're taking things for the good of the village now, can we? So we won't steal for now. But some interesting items there. Boxes. Vic! Oh, Vic, where are you? Ooh. Ooh. Pipe rifle, stim pack. We've even got a radio, which is Vic's radio, and some ammo. Again, theft. But look like very useful supplies, don't they? Temptation on all that. We'll resist temptation for now. We've just joined town. We don't want to cause a scene. In this game, if we go to my Pip-Boy, I think we can check... Oh, it's not on that. It's on the character creation screen. Character Karma. There you go. Kills. So it tracks our kills. I don't know if the first game tracked your kills, but this one does. So we've killed 8 giant ants, 2 plants and 4 rad scorpions. That's quite cool. But this is quite cool too, because you've got an ultimate karma rating, which I believe karma influences prices for a start, and other things, maybe, how people react to you. But you've also got separate reputation, and reputation now, unlike the first game, I believe, is actually separate within each settlement civilization that you visit. So although we might be idolized in one place, like our village, we might be have other reputations across other areas. So if we do misdeeds in Klamath, we might be unfriendly with the people of Klamath, whereas we might not be otherwhere in other areas. So that's quite a nice little thing as well. But there you go. We're still looking for somewhere to sleep. That's not a toilet. I mean, crude, but probably better than what we have in the village. At least it looks like a toilet. Anyway, this kid is running around like nobody's business. Please don't hurt me! I'm not afraid of you! Well, you should be. I am Morgan, the... Now, Nagisa did put a couple of suggestions as to what we could give Morgan as a moniker. He was thinking something along the lines of Morgan the Marvellous, you know, the Magnificent, maybe. Which he would self-style himself, clearly, but I was thinking more along the lines of something that's not so friendly. To represent the fact that he probably thinks far too highly of himself. Morgan the Misguided, perhaps. Misguided from his own from his own mind. Anyway, there's nothing it looks like here. I should use the shift key, shouldn't I? Because it does highlight stuff. Useful potential stuff that we can pick up. That's pretty cool, actually. Right, another bathroom here. Latrine. Yep, there you go. But there's something there. You see, look at that. How do we pick that up now? Is that actually in the bathroom? It is. This is the Cat's Paw magazine, which I believe from the first game was like a porn mag, right? Cat's Paw? I'm sure it was a porn mag. I'm almost like 90% sure. We've picked up... And it's by the bathroom toilet as... oh no. I see why it's placed there now. Okay, yes. And Morgan just picked it up. Why is the pages stuck together? Don't go there, right? Oh dear. Right, Klamath isn't very big. There doesn't seem to be any transition points other than world transitions, so there's not more than one area to this place, I don't think. Could be wrong. Dooby-dooby-doo. What's this? A sledgehammer. It's a weapon. I mean, what's this do? I need strength 6. I haven't got strength 6. My spear requires what? Strength 4. So I can't use that effectively because I've got strength 5, I believe. But we can sell it. I'll give it to a companion if we ever find one. Snacks. Scorpion tails, geckos on sticks. Charred meat and veg kebab. Making me hungry. Why is there a dead Brahmin on the floor? And a dead dog. And a dead pig rat. What is this? The local butchers? A dead golden gecko also. This must be the butchers. This must be where they prepare their food. And they eat everything, it looks like. Which you would do. It's a wasteland. Why? Waste not, want not. Okay. We have got meat jerky, a combat knife, wooden wall, lots of dead animals lying about, bones, meat jerky. Yeah, just picking food up off the floor. I mean, we're probably quite hungry, actually, to be fair. We've travelled for 5 days. Right, nothing useful there, I don't think. Right. So we shall go into here next, I suppose. No? I'm trying to go with some semblance of order here. There's a couple of buildings. So we've got this building here, which is the Golden Gecko. We've got this Blades building here, so that's 2 buildings to explore. We've got this building here. We've been in there. What does that say? The bathhouse. Oh, the bathhouse. We haven't been in the bathhouse yet, and we haven't been here either, which is the Buckner house. And just some odds and sods down here. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of go in a clockwise kind of manner. We'll go into this building, then into that building, then into the bathhouse, and then we'll finish up coming down this side, looking round this way. Got the odd citizen milling about. Look at some things that we might be able to pick up, perhaps. Definitely some things here in this building. So this is the Golden Gecko. Sounds like a bar of some description. The Golden Gecko. Here we are. We've got people in here. Patron giving us a bit of a sideways glance. Got some patrons drinking alcohol. This ain't your kind of place, punk. Okay. There's a nice canyon for you just east of here. Hey, looks like we've got ourselves a contender here. You've got to arm wrestle me, Buck Dunton, if you want to drink in here. I don't want to wrestle right now. I wanted some information, actually. What do you want to know? Brahmin mutilations. We haven't heard of anything to do with Brahmin mutilations, so I don't know why that's available, but perhaps there have been. We won't ask that until we have heard about it, though. Don't suppose you've heard of anything called a Garden of Eden creation kit, have you? You're looking for what? Close as I ever get to the Garden of Eden is in lovely Jenny's arms over at Mars Bathhouse. Okay. That's all for now then, thank you very much. Was that this guy? I think it was. Well, it's just my educated opinion, but I can see by the way you move that you could do with a few pointers. What pointers? About the sweet science, of course. The sport in art. What are you talking about? Pugilism. The manly art of hand-to-hand combat. That's what I mean. Oh, I see. I'm pretty adept at that, actually. Maybe so, maybe so. Well, then suit yourself. Simply because we don't anticipate using hand-to-hand combat. And plus, there's a bit of a frosty atmosphere in here, so we won't be taking people up on their offers right now. Anyway, this guy is smiling at us, so perhaps he might be more helpful than the others. Hello there, stranger. Welcome to the Golden Gecko Tavern Hotel and Trading Post. I'm Sir Jack. I run the place. What can I get for you? A room would be good, but how much is a room for the night? How much is a room for the night? 20 caps. Oof. Let's do some trading. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff apparently. Oh, always willing to look at a good gecko pelt too. Special sauces as well. Special sauces. Then you should be able to give me a really good price. Okay, nice try. This is his 16% barter ability. Clearly has not ventured the wastes before, and therefore the art of bartering and all that probably a little bit lost on him, but he's a quick learner, trust me. Connections to the den, again. Unless he's a very well-read person. to assume these kind of things. Maybe the den is well known, actually. I don't know, but I don't think until we've actually physically come across these things, I don't want to ask them. I'm going to assume he knows nothing when he's left on his travels. He'll pick things up quickly when he comes across them, but we won't be presumptuous here. Anyway, time to trade. We do have a couple of things to sell. Ooh, a gun. Now a gun, ooh, pricey, but very much needed. Stim packs, probably better than healing powders. Modern medicine, how much is one? Yeah, you need to get your basket up, mate. This is ridiculous. Right, we're going to get a crap price for what we've got. Leather jacket, good for protection. Probably about 1,000. No, 593, still bad enough. Right, okay, so in which case, selling is our only option here. Pawn mag. Might keep that. Why, you might ask? I'll leave that to your imaginations. Right, we'll sell one and keep one. Can't sell that. Need that. These. Sell that, all of them. And I'll sell all of them. Don't know if we're going to need those to craft antidotes, but if we do, we can slay some more scorpions in the future. 7 healing powders. I'll use 2 of them. I'll give you 2 of them. We'll do a bit of a, well, I was going to say we'll do a bit of a swap, but all of this still doesn't equate to a single stim pack right now. So, yeah, looking a bit poor at the moment. So we're just simply selling right now and not buying. And like an idiot, I have given him far too much. I'll take my powders back. 190. How much was that? 150. Okay. Near enough. It's a good offer, that, isn't it? Good trade. Excellent. So we've got 400 coins, which is plenty to buy. It's not plenty to buy anything useful at the moment. Can't buy that. Can't buy a flipping stim pack. But we could stay the night for $20 or 20 caps. Ooh, the thought of a bed. We've been on the road for 5 days. It's probably calling. It's dark right now. Can't really see very well. Go on then. There we go. Time for us to rest. What are these things? Where are these things? Is there like an ensuite? Oh, there's a door there. What are these? Nothing in here to pilfer. So we will indeed rest until morning. And then have a lie in. There we go. A nice night's sleep is exactly what we needed. After the rigours of the journey, we're rested, we recuperated. Let's just assume we bought some food and had a quick drink as well to boot. What is in here? Is this locked? We're going to go poking around where we're not wanted, to be fair, but it looks... Listen, we just paid $20 to sleep. Well, if we want to recoup that, ooh, wait, that is locked. Oof. So tempting. At some point, we may become light-fingered. I'm just saying. When times are desperate. Times aren't quite desperate just yet. Desperate times call for desperate measures and all that. Right, thank you very much. Was there anything else? There's a pooch here. Staring into the dog's eyes. Grrr, grrr. Woof, 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 woof. Oh, hang on. Now, if we feed the dog, I wonder if it would become a companion. No doggy treats. Hang fire here. Hang fire for just a sec. Oh, there is an extra... Oh, there is another area. Now that we can actually see. Oh, there's an area down here too. Okay, so this place is bigger than I thought. But forget that. We are looking for dog treats. Let's go to the butcher's. Can't have dogs walking around and just looking hungry. What's that about? Let's get into here. Oh, no. Open sesame. Open sesame. There we go. No. Where's that one? I want that kind of dried gecko-y stuff. Oh, for heaven's sake. This. Meat jerky. I'll take all of it while I'm here. Might as well at this point. Right, let's go see if Poochie likes a bit of beef or meat jerky. Where is he? There he is, look. Somebody's strutting around the place. Okay. Oh, look at that. We've given him jerky. Oh, he's dropped a key. Stares at you lovingly. Oh, Poochie. Is he coming with us? Is he coming with us? Are you coming with us? Arf! I think we might have... I don't know. Have we got... where's he gone? He's there. He's there. He's still there. Hang fire. We might have... Oh, what key is this? Trapper Town key. A standard key. Trapper Town. Interesting. Interesting. Not a clue what that means. But have we got a dog? Have we got a new dog meat? In the first game, my character was called Bob and my dog was called Morgan. In this game, my character is going to be called Morgan. And if we get a dog companion, it's going to be called Bob. Just to confuse you all. Right. We'll see if this stays with us, because if it does, I'm assuming it's a... I'm saying it's a he. I'm just going to say it's a he. Then, yeah, say hello to Bob. This looks like a shop for weaponry. Or so I thought. Ooh, lots of stuff. Throwing knives, the whole kit caboodle. Yep, the dog is following us. Okay. Actually, weren't the Blades in the first game actually a faction? I'm sure they were. So there might actually just be a faction. It's not necessarily a shop. We've got a building up here. The bathhouse is there. Ooh, who's this? Twins. Heavily muscled twins. Hello there. Are you here to barter for some of our world-famous Dunton's dry meat? I just have some questions. What do you want to know? Have any of you heard of a Garden of Eden creation kit? You're looking for what? No, I don't. Okay, I guess I don't need anything after all. Same kind of conversation line as the first Dunstan. I think they're all the same. Okay, not interested. Sorry to disturb you. The bathhouse? The bathhouse could be useful. Maybe it's somewhere we can visit this evening, rather than right this instant. My name's Sally Dunton, but mostly they call me Big Nose Sally. I'm the owner of this here bathhouse. We have a whole hassle full of special attended baths for you to pick from. Oh. Bubble bath. What kind of special attended baths do you have here? The special baths that we have available vary in cost by the amount of time that the gal spends with you, and any special services that you take advantage of. Oh. I'm assuming... The appearance of the attendant better figure into the cost too. The baths that we have available are a washcloth hand wipe, a brief full body wash, and lastly, the round-the-world squeaky clean servicing, offered by the beautiful and talented Jenny, recently trained at the finest house in the Den. Okay, so we now have heard of the Den. Can I mix and match different types of baths? Asking for a discount. Tell me more about this squeaky clean wash. I don't know if Jenny will even take you in the condition that you're in. You're going to need a thorough, no-nonsense scrubbing first. I wonder if Gerda is free. With the cost of the pre-scrubbing, the round-the-world full squeaky clean servicing is yours for a snip at only 185 caps. Ooh. Is Gerda the larger mustachioed woman? Gerda isn't really a woman at all. Burly drag queen. Holy hell. How much of a foul tongue will we be giving our Morgan? He's only fresh out of his village just yet. He's still finding his feet in the wastes. Who knows what will happen in the future, but right now, keep his thoughts to himself for the moment. I can't afford that, I think. I'll be back later. And no, it's not that we can't afford it, because clearly we can. We're just not ready for a bath just right this instant. Come back later. I will indeed. 185 bucks for a round-the-world extraordinaire rub down, scrub down, wash and extras? Morgan will think all his Christmases have come at once. Right, but that will be for this evening's entertainment. Right, who's this? A very large man covered in dust, with a small smile and a blank look on his face. Me, Tor. Nice to meet you, Tor. Anything interesting happening here lately? Bugmen take moo-moos at night. Tor scared. Help, Tor. Okay, so this is the whole Brahmin mutilation. I can help you guard the Brahmin. Not really. Do I look like I'm capable of guard duty? Look at the state of me. Guard duty? Whoa! What's happening here? The Buckner house. An older man with a scraggly beard, big red nose, sturdy older woman with a tired smile, a couple of people enjoying some drinks, some citizens here, plain-looking, sturdily built woman with a scowl, tall man with tattoos on his face, and a large bone through his nose, and somebody that could be a trapper. Start with this guy. Probably the elder of the house. Howdy, stranger. My name's Whiskey Bob. What's yours? I'm Morgan. Nice to meet you, Whiskey Bob. Always nice to find another drinking buddy. Want to buy me a drink? Talking always makes me thirsty. Okay. We're going to assume that this is said in jest. With a name like yours, maybe you should be providing the drinks. Ooh, when the combat ended, for a brief moment... Sorry, when the conversation ended, for a brief moment, I thought we were going to enter combat. Right. Tell me about drinks and business. Okay, so before he talks, we have to buy him a drink. How much is it for a drink? We'll talk to everybody else first. Hello there, my name's Arden Buckner, and this is my place. Say, you didn't see a trapper named Smiley outside of town, did you? He's been gone for too long. Never should have let him go off on that fool quest of his. Smiley? No, I don't think I have seen a trapper by the name of Smiley. Tell me, just to make sure, what he looks like, a bit more about him. Well, Smiley and me were getting downright serious with each other. I thought I had finally gotten him to agree to settle down here and help me run this place, but he said he needed to go off on one last quest. Quest? Well, he called it a quest. He told me he thought he knew where all the golden geckos came from, and he wanted to find out for sure. He thought that maybe it was some kind of magical spring, or maybe a hidden cave, or a vault of some sort. Well, I don't rightly know what all he said, but he seemed real excited about going. But I shouldn't have let him go. He's 2 weeks later getting back than he said he'd be, and I'm worried. Oh, it's too bad. I'd like to help. I could look for him for you. Looking for somebody when we're already looking for somebody doesn't seem like a bad thing, especially if she might be able to provide some form of reward. She's marking it on our map. Please find him for me. I still love him and miss him more than I thought I could. Right, we need some more questions though. Oh, you can get a room here. If it's cheaper than 20, we've been done over. Right, do you know anything about local news, events? Okay, you should talk to my daughter Maida. I don't really keep track of what's going on lately. Too much just keeping an eye on my own business. Okay, thanks very much. How much is a room? 25! Okay. And Maida does the trading too. Okay, that's all very good. You're useless. There's a chocolate teapot there. Is this Maida? Who's Maida? There she is. My name's Maida. Maida Butner. I take care of trading and drinks here. I don't tolerate any tribals messing our family's place up, so you just better watch your step here, or you'll end up like Sulik. What do you want? Questions. Questions, huh? Well, get on with it. Talking to you doesn't get my work any closer to being finished. Okay, so asking her about the Gek. The only way I know to create a Garden of Eden is through plain old hard work. That's something you tribals just don't seem to understand. But I guess that's the difference between us civilized folk and yourselves. Oh. Civilized? Oh, we can't help ourselves. That tongue lashing coming. How dare you insult me? Civilized? Do you think you're civilized because you live in the burnt-out ruins of a before-time town? Really? Tell me something else. Well, go on then. Be quick about it. What's going on here in town? Ask Mother. I'd asked her and she said to ask you, for heaven's sake. Right. Any other towns nearby? Reading to the southwest. The Den a few days south. But I wouldn't go to the Den. Why? It's a bad place. They even enslave ignorant tribals like yourself. It's a week or so south of here, but most folks that have gone there don't come back. It's interesting. Okay. Tell me about the local tribes. Well, I didn't count tribes when you asked about civilized towns, but I guess there's a group of savages somewhere to the northwest, and then Sulik's tribe, far to the southwest. Okay, we've already given her a bit of our mind the first time around, so we won't go too over the top. But what about the Den? Okay. So tell me about this Sulik then. He's a tribal, that's working here to pay off a debt he foolishly incurred. He's not a slave. We don't have slaves here in Klamath. Paying off a debt, you say? What do you mean? What debt? Well, you see, Sulik got real upset one night and had too much booze. Then, when he was good and drunk, he busted up the place. He did nearly 500 caps worth of damage, just now getting the place repaired. Well, caused him to get upset. He said he found out that his sister had been kidnapped by slavers, but you'd have to ask him more about that. He's here until he can pay off the rest of the damage he did while he was drunk. And how much is left? 350. If he weren't so lazy and shiftless, it would go quicker for him. He's not leaving here until his debt is paid in full. Ooh, it's going to be for a long time then. Well, he may be slow, but he does sort of grow on you after a while. Ooh, really? Now that's enough jaw flapping. Do you need anything else? What if someone else paid Sullick's damages? I don't know why anyone would want to pay off his debt, but they could. His bill comes to 350 caps, as I said, but you wouldn't want to do that. He'd only get into trouble again. Okay. Interesting. So, we need somebody to help us out. He smashed up a place. I wonder if he could be a useful companion. Not only that, but he's a tribal fella, and we kind of got a little bit of a, well, empathy, suppose. So, you know, we're kind of on the same wavelength. Both come from, obviously come from villages, it looks like, so...
What can we and I do you for?
Oh, yes, it's all coming back to me now. Right. Lots of questions here. What are you doing here? Is the first question. Who's we?
The spirits with me, friend. They be all around. Sometimes talk.
Okay. Reminds us of the shaman back at the village. Okay. We get where he's coming from. Extra bats in the belfry.
We and I know many things. Travel from great saltwater to home of biting lizards.
Biting lizards?
Geckos. The little dudes don't bite hard. It's the goldens. They go through your leg like an old pipe stem. We and I be glad to answer.
Okay, tell me more about this great saltwater.
The tribe's home is next to great saltwater. 2 moons from here, friend.
How did you travel all that way?
Friend, with all the spirits walking with me. Not afraid to travel anywhere.
Interesting. So he's come all this way on his own. Good sign. Not afraid of travelling anywhere. Good sign.
We and I be glad to answer.
Why did you travel so much?
Trader named Vic's supposed to be here.
Oh.
He be saying he know about slavers. We show up, didn't peep him. Get pretty hot.
He's looking for the same man that we're looking for. He's ticking a lot of boxes so far.
We and I be glad to answer.
You know anything about the local information?
What can we and I do you for?
Do you know where I can find a trade, a healer, or a room? We've got that covered, I think. Ever hear of a Garden of Eden creation kit?
Never heard of it. But Maida's been keeping us busy. What can we and I do you for?
Okay, anything else going on in town?
Oh, busy place. Bugmen snatching cattle. Spirits walking. Smiley missing.
Smiley the Trapper's missing, we know that. We've been marked on our map. Bugmen snatching cattle, we're not interested in defending them. Spirits walking. Tell me more about that, though.
The canyon east of Herd area supposed to have a walking, howling spirit, shaking the locals. Grampy Bone don't say a word, though.
Grampy Bone? Okay.
You have more questions for Sulik?
Know anything about Smiley?
Smiley's a good hunter. Say he looking for the golden gecko's nest. Didn't come back. You have more questions for Sulik?
And tell me more about the Bugmen.
Tor be telling us about bugs that walk on 2 feet and steal Brahmin. Shook him up.
Bugs that walk on 2 feet? Bugs? I'm trying to think what they could be.
You have more questions for Sulik? What can we and I do you for?
Okay, so we pay 350 and it sounds like we'll be buying his services. I know he's a companion because, as I said, this is not completely blind. I did watch a friend play this many moons ago, and it's ringing a bell. And he's obviously got a picture as well, a face. So I'm thinking he's a companion. 250 coins. It's a bit steep, but we are interested in hiring him. So paying off his debt could be something that we look into. But that depends, because obviously we want the full rub down in the bathhouse, which is 100 and odd. So we're going to be a little bit short. aren't we? So we need to sell some more stuff and hopefully have about 500 coins to get both him and have a rub down in the bathhouse. Because we have to have a rub down. Who's this guy? Right. Got a board here. Ooh. There are several things here. Some ads, job notices, and even a drawing. It looks as though some of these have been here for a while. So what's the drawing of? A Brahmin with a big X through it, and the word Tor scrolled underneath. Okay. Something about booze. Bum leg prevents business. Need help refueling? Speedy and reliable type needed. See Whiskey Bob over at Ma Buckner's place. Something here about a bath. Jenny of the Den. We'll be seeing her later. Lizard hides. This was Sajang, owner at the Golden Gecko Tavern. He pays for gecko pelts. Golden gecko pelts especially welcome. So if we need a source of income, killing geckos and skinning them for pelts could be a little bit of a money spinner. Let's have a look what else we can do. Something about rats. Too many rats in Trapper Town. Get them all, you can eat. Oh dear. Something about old stuff. Genuine antiques. They don't make it like they used to. In fact, they mostly don't make it at all. If you want the good old stuff, see Vic the Trader, east side of downtown. Okay, so it's probably one of the other areas. I think that's all of these. Okay. Looks like somebody's gone missing. Yeah, Smiley the Trapper as well. So this just obviously could have been the place to come before we started looking at everything. How do we get out of this? Just gives you a bit of a heads up about what's happening. So we know about the Brahmin, we know about the Smiley the Trapper missing, we know about Vic and the bathhouse, we know about Golden Gecko Pelt. So I think we've done a good job of... Ooh, hello there. I haven't seen you in Klamath before. I'm Aldo, the town greeter. It's my job to greet anyone new in town and to answer any questions they might have about our bucolic little burg. Welcome to Klamath. Who might you be? My name's Morgan of Arroyo. I'm the chosen one. To a random stranger. Do you know what? Why not? The chosen one? Oh, mighty Morgan, you must be very important and powerful among your people. Surely one of your great stature would be happy to follow our custom of tipping the town greeter. Here's a tip for you. Stay away from the booze for a while. Oh no, he's starting already. Thanks for nothing. I hope you don't stay in town too long. We don't need your kind here. Tribals, they're all the same. How to make friends and influence people. Morgan style. Listen, he's obviously clearly better with animals than he is with people right now. Right, let's carry on. So there's a Brahmin pen here. We've got a couple of people here. Klamath citizens chilling out. Nothing else really to speak of. A couple of things that we could loot in buildings that might be classed as stealing. So we've been to the Golden Gecko. We've been to the blade thing. Can you get in here? I think we've been in here, have we? No, we haven't. Ooh. Okay, healing powders and stuff. Crates, tables. Okay, nothing really doing there either. Don't eat me! Why? Just because I come from a village, you think I'm some kind of cannibal? Right, okay. Done that, done there. Been in there. The Buckner's place. So I think we've pretty much done. Unless Vic is now present because it's daylight hours. Let's just go quickly take a look at the Vic's place here. See if he's here. He's awake and mobile. Bob is still following us. I think we might have ourselves a little companion. Still no sign of Vic. Why is Vic missing? I feel like we could probably just take some stuff from here at this point. There's nobody in here. I'm so tempted. He's got 3 of these damn things. And the reason why I'm tempted is because we need cash. We need cash to pay for Sulik. We need cash for a rub down. And both of those things are quite critical to Morgan. 1, rub down with the great Jenny. I mean, come on. The man has travelled for 5 days. He's come from a village. I mean, he's probably... You get the picture right now. He's 18, let's not forget that. A hormone's coursing through his veins, gushing through his veins at this point. So that's vitally important for him to have a rub down. Obviously, Sulik too for protection purposes. So we're going to need some cash. We're a bit short, and we could take all this and sell it. So there is now a reason for Morgan. I'm going to get. I should not call the dog Bob because I'm clearly going to get confused myself. Morgan has got a reason now to get a little light-fingered, and when things are unguarded, laying in the open, ripe for the picking, now that we have a need for some coins, I think now might be a good time for us to run around the place and they think that we are a tribal scumbag around here. We might as well indulge them and live up to our expectation and prove them right, if they catch us, that is. So we're just approaching the 50-odd-ish minute mark, so we're going to end the session here. But I just want to end the session by taking a very quick look at the transition pot. Okay, this is not good. Golden and regular geckos just patrolling a very large area right now. Lots of pelts, though, to sell for profit. It's probably easier to steal stuff to sell for profit than kill a load of geckos. So right now, no geckos without Sulik. That's the first transition point. The second transition point. Let's take a quick look at the second transition point. Here's another part of town. Okay. This is probably more promising an area to explore before the gecko place. So in the next session, we explore this part of Klamath. Before the next session, however, and off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around the entire of this place again and literally take everything that's not nailed down and protected by a pair of eyes, and then we're going to sell it to whomever we can find for profit. And at the start of the next session, we might even be able to take Morgan straight to the baths for his special rub down. Oh, I'm almost as excited for him as he will be for himself. Oh my god. We have some kind of a crash site and a robot thing. Okay. Oh my gosh. Lots to explore in Klamath, it seems. We've got geckos, we've got crashed vertibird things with robots looking like they're kind of malfunctioning, but that's all to kick off in the next session. Whew, we've got lots to do, and Morgan is feeling overwhelmed, but excited. This is so much more fun than the village he's thinking. Is he right? Is he wrong? Find out as his adventures continue next time. Until then, folks, though, have a great evening and see you soon.